Welcome to my old maple home and my 2023 Christmas home tour. I'm going to take you room by room through our 3-story 1800s Victorian home and share with you how I curated all of the decor for this year, and just hopefully you get lots of inspiration from this home tour and a little peek inside a historical home. I'm also going to show you what my home looked like last year for Christmas because it looked completely different. So save this video so that you can watch it for next year's Christmas decor inspiration. Okay, so here we are in the foyer, our entryway, right as you walk into the house. I've got you on a wide angle right now. It's a little tight to show you everything. But in this room, I wanted to do like a little women, old-fashioned Christmas with all of the greenery. This room turned out really pretty. I did a lot of juniper. I wanted to tie in the blue with the living room in here. I definitely love this view when you first walk in and how the garland really frames the living room really pretty. And to hang my garland, I just use command hooks. So we went with flocked greenery this year, a flocked tree. I made a lot of my own ornaments. So it was a little hard to find the blues that I wanted, but I was very inspired by Delft. And we have 3 trees in this room this year. And I kind of love it. We pretty much keep them on all the time. So actually this fireplace makeover with the Delft tiles is what inspired me to do this theme for Christmas this year. I added these, they're actually stick-on decals that I went over with some Mod Podge and tried to make them look like Delft tiles because we just have a really big surround here for the fire insert, and I wanted to brighten it up and give it a little bit of character. So that was my my fix for that, and it's holding up good. Not permanent, so if I want to change my mind, I can. I will try and link those tile decals down in the description for you, along with anything else I can think of, but just shoot me a message or something if there's anything in particular that you're looking for. I'll do my best to get you a link for it. But we went garland heavy, garland on top of all the flat surfaces for the most part. I have my thrifted, enormous thrifted Bible up there on Luke 2. Christmas story of Jesus there. Thought that'd be a pretty display. And here's where the nativity scene is. Front and center. I picked this up from Hobby Lobby this year because I felt like I wanted a proper one. I actually painted the little manger, the stall there, because it was really barn woody looking, and I wanted it to fit into my decor, so just painted that. Turned out nice. More garland. And then over here in front of the bookcases, we have our little pencil trees, and these have the Delft ornaments on them. I picked these up from Bronner's in Frankenmuth, but I think you can get them on Amazon too. I probably paid too much for them, but I really like them. They're small and dainty, they don't stand out a ton, but still really cute. They go with my bookshelves here. I kept these really simple. I just added some sprigs, some kind of icy pine picks in there, along with some ornaments and bows. Some of these little vintage golden books here. I really like the way the bookshelves look right now, so I'm hoping I don't have to change them. And over here on this little table, I have some Christmas design books. I love looking through these. I think this is my favorite. Traditions of Christmas by Victoria magazine. I even hung some art on the window. I didn't know where to put this, and I really wanted to put it up. So I popped it on the window here. Then we have some art over here, some winter art that I thrifted. Now let's head into the breakfast room, and in this room I kept things much more saturated with the jewel tones in the navy blues and greens, and I added in lots of wreaths. I really love how this green plaid tablecloth looks in here. It feels very festive to me, but a little bit more masculine, I think, which I like, in combination with some of the florals and the toile. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying the more color in this room, but we're staying in my comfort zone in the blues and greens. But I did add quite a bit of vintage Christmas decor in here with the bottle brush trees. And actually, if you saw this Decorate With Me video, it looks different now than it did then. So the rooms in my house are always evolving and changing on a weekly basis. So you got to keep up with me if you want to know what's going on around here. And you can follow me on Instagram at Old Maple Home, where you can kind of get daily updates and just stay in touch a little bit closer there. Most of the decor in my home is thrifted, secondhand finds, and a lot of my Christmas decorations are as well, like these shiny brights I've been collecting over the years. Okay, let's check out the little powder room right off the breakfast room here. I did a little bit of Christmas in here, nothing crazy, but it does look kind of cozy and festive. Gaze upon the sky. And then I just thrifted these pine needle stems for $4, and they were like a bunch of 5 of them, and they're so realistic, really good quality. I was excited for those. And then this little vintage glass and metal shelf, I just thrifted that the other day for $3. Traveling afar, seeking us to warm up every heart, to be our light into the night. Bless us with a moment of serenity. Let it come to bloom. So here we have our gingerbread themed kitchen. I put all the gingerbread ornaments in here and gingerbread houses, along with lots of pops of copper. There's our little gingerbread corner with our little houses that light up, kind of resting on some thrifted plates, butter pats, and a cake stand. We even have some gingerbread cookies inside my little baker's cabinet there. I love this pine cone sugared fruit tree from Hobby Lobby this year. So this is the first time I've ever put a Christmas tree on my kitchen counter, and I have loved it so much. It's so fun to have a little tree in here, especially at night when it's all lit up. But for ornaments, we have some homemade gingerbread men ornaments that we made with salt dough. Some more gingerbread houses, some candy, cookies, some vintage cookie cutters. The copper bowl is vintage and I thrifted that for $4. And let me show you what I did to my lights up here because I think those turned out really cute. I just wrapped them with some bow, like a burlap and a tartan plaid. The ticking stripe burlap bow is from Balsam Hill. I'll try and link that below for you. It's really, really nice quality. So I just think that adds a cute little touch higher up toward the ceiling there. And then over here I have a vintage Christmas painting. My mom gave this to me when I moved into the house. It's one of my favorite things to bring out every Christmas. So cute. Of course, we have a Christmas candle burning. And then in here, we have some more gingerbread cookies that I made with salt dough. So I just really wanted it to look like a bakery in here from around Christmas time. Even my little island here has a vintage towel that I thought looked festive. A vintage rolling pin set on an old cutting board there. So the kitchen looks very different this Christmas compared to last Christmas. I will link last year's Christmas home tour on the end of this one so you can see just how different everything looks. It's like two totally different homes. And then even over here in my little peg rail, I added some Christmas, more gingerbread cookies, an old nutcracker mold. That was my husband's when he was a kid, I guess. Found it in a bin. A sugar cookies towel, another rolling pin. I love all the copper, just warmed it up so nicely in here. I even added some red-handled old kitchen utensils. Let's head into the laundry room. I added a little bit of Christmas in here. Not too much. But I did add some evergreen picks into my basket here that I keep hung on my door, and then some bells. So every time you open it, you get a little jingle. And not much over here as far as Christmas goes, just those little white houses, a little bonnet, another big bell sitting on the radiator there. And then over here on my buffet, we have a nativity scene. I thrifted these. I thought they were so pretty. And we have some garland with some more bells. And sadly, all of our snow melted. We did have some snow. I'll pop in some footage for you so you can see how pretty it looked. We might not have a white Christmas, which is so sad. Then over here on my drying rack, I have a scarf that I thrifted that reminded me of Christmas. Are moving into the dining room. So I'm kind of calling this my nostalgic, vintage, like grandma's Christmas decor theme, I guess, this year. We just used a lot of vintage Christmas items, like all these old Santa mugs. Did a lot of the tartan plaid in here. Reds and greens, just kept it very traditional. The gorgeous tree is from Balsam Hill, and it's the Sanibel spruce. It's probably my favorite tree that I have, just because it looks so realistic. It's the prettiest color, and it has the best branches for hanging ornaments on. I may have a discount code for you. If you check the description box, you can see if it's still active. I know they're running a lot of sales right now, so now is the time. If you've ever wanted a really, really realistic heirloom tree that will last you forever, now's the time to treat yourself. So my dining room is kind of still a work in progress. I'm actually hoping to do a little makeover in here soon. I will of course film that and share it all with you, but I'm kind of wanting to do some color on the walls, and I'm on the hunt for a new kitchen table or a new dining room table. I want something dark wood. So we're hunting Facebook Marketplace down every day until I find it. And all of these ornaments are also from Balsam Hill. They're all so beautiful, and they all have a very vintage look to them. All glass. They're so pretty. Definitely ornaments that you'd hang on to for a lifetime and pass them down. My little baker's cabinet. I didn't do too much over here, just some vintage bulbs on the scale and a copper pot, and some little carolers that I thrifted. So up on the mantle we have some Christmas cards. Some are from friends, and others I actually made on my computer and printed them off so that it would look like vintage Christmas cards and postcards. little stocking that I thrifted recently. I'm actually wanting to do a DIY with the fireplace here and add some brick and make it look a little more authentic. And then my rug is actually new. This is from Revival. It's one of their hand knotted wool rugs. And they have several different colors. I'm really liking it. I'm loving the green right now. But in an old house like this, the more rugs the better, especially wool rugs. They really help to keep the heat in. So I do have videos of all of these rooms that I'm going to be showing you today in our house. I have separate videos of me decorating them this year and last year, but I think I'm going to just create a compilation of me decorating the whole house all in one video that you can just refer back to and watch as many times as you want, maybe even save it to a playlist or something for next year. Give you lots of ideas, and I always put really pretty music to it, so I even say you can use it as a playlist just to listen to in the background if you're cleaning or something. All right, so there's the dining room for Christmas 2023.
Don't forget to light the candles. Chase the shadows with those bright lights. Keep the warmth up through the cold nights. Let the children play with gifts and dreidels. Share these moments with my loved ones. I can see the light reflecting in their eyes. Welcome to the first of nights. Celebrate a miracle. Ooh. This is how I feel inside. It's a light that carries on, and I will try to save the light. Don't forget to light the candles. Every night a new beginning, full of joy and filled with singing. There is food and wine around the table. Our home became our temple, celebrating that it's not too late to try. Welcome to the first of nights. Celebrate a miracle. Ooh. This is how I feel inside. It's a light that carries on, and I will try to save the light.
Behold, the Lamb of God, who takes away the sin of the world. John 1:29.